Good morning, guys. Mike here, the founder of the Raw Feeders of Great Britain. Now, this is a little bit of a rant. I keep seeing videos on TikTok from canine nutritionists, but they're not very clued up on the nutritional aspect at all. They try and give a balanced approach, and I respect that. That's absolutely fine. But they also missed the mark entirely. So instead of promoting fresh foods, raw foods, or cooked foods, they'll focus on commercial dry foods and tin foods because they're formulated to be complete and balanced, everything that your dog needs, and they've been created by veteran nutritionists. But what they fail to mention is that they're created for the masses. They're created for a category that your dog or cat will fall in, whether that's puppy, adult, senior. They've even tried doing breed-specific things now as well, like cocker and things like that. But all you're doing is paying for a fault on the front of it. Nutritionally, they're very, 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 very similar. The only real difference is the shape and the size of the kibble pieces. That's it. But why does that matter if they're only doing it for the masses and it's only for the category that your dog falls in, or the cat? And it's quite simple. It's because it's not tailored to your dog. This is why some dogs don't do well on commercialized foods that are fortified. And the pet food industry are fully aware of this because they're not done that way. They're done for the masses. So to use them as a holy grail and the marketing buzzword, because that's exactly what it is, of complete and balanced, to be the be all and end all for you, and that's how you should be making all your purchasing decisions. It's wrong and it's heavily inaccurate. Not every single dog can absorb the synthetic nutrients the same way. One dog, say, call him Bob, another dog, call them Susie, can eat the exact same meal, fall in the exact same category, and have completely different outcomes because on a cellular level, they're very, very different. So when you do feed such a diet and you start getting issues, you need to dig a little bit deeper and put those canine nutritionists on the spot and go to them for help, because I doubt they're going to dig that in depth with you. They're just going to recommend a different brand rather than looking at what's in the food, what could be causing an issue, what they might be struggling with. Because that's all their knowledge really covers. Just studies that they've glanced at, data that they've glanced at, and just falling for the marketing the same way you are. You can do it yourself. They've put themselves on a pedestal for some reason using that title, which has zero weight at all. It's got no academic standing. It's a made-up title. It doesn't exist. Veteran nutritionist does, yes. That's obviously degree level, masters. You spend years doing that. Do you know what? Kudos to them. But they're catering to dogs on the masses, but they're also looking at profitability, the return on investment, shelf life, shipping costs, everything that's involved with getting their product on the shelves and making money in return. And there's natural trade-offs. There is, and they'll be honest about that. They can't have something that's shelf stable with a solid return on investment that is beneficial and tailored to your dog as an individual. So the moment you realise that and start digging a little bit deeper, the better it'll be for yourself. But hey, what do I know? If you want to learn more about Raw and you're from the UK, join the Raw Feeders of Great Britain, or simply follow the podcast and you'll learn more along the way in a non-dictatorship way too. Your opinion matters just as much as mine. Your experience also shapes my own. Your feedback is crucial. Every single voice is equal within the community and we're all learning together. It's not my way. It's not their way. It's not just your way. It's all of our ways combined to try and improve that process to build better guidance going forward. But at the heart of that is feeding the dog or the cat in front of you. If your dog or cat does well on commercialised ultra-processed foods, that's absolutely fine. They're falling within that masses that it does work for and it's intended to work for. None of them are meant to cause harm. However, it's debatable the long-term effects because there's no long-term data at all. There's no study from weaning to death, not one. Anything else is purely observational. But you have to ask yourself this question: why has the joint supplement industry boomed, absolutely rocketed? And why? Look at the diet. The answer's right there. It's not the be-all and end-all. And dogs need something that's a little bit more tailored to them. But that's where you come in. Dig a little bit deeper. Feed them first. Don't just fall for marketing. Don't just take things as gospel truths. Because it's commercialised, mass-made foods, it's going to have cracks in it. And your dog or cat may fall through them. So yeah, dig a little bit deeper.